Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm Ross Cooper. This is Tony Puckett. This is FC Media. We are currently at the 2024 Franklin Central High School Open House.
Welcome everybody. It's an exciting night.
It's been a very exciting night already. You got to love it when you get started with trying to go live is always very entertaining.
Absolutely, especially when any moment a band could just march through the studio
And start playing when the Saints go marching in. That was quite
I
nice.
saw one of them wandering around. I think maybe we might be okay for a few minutes.
For a few minutes,
But
okay.
He's got to go change his reed or something. It's a musical term.
I know
Don't worry
it's a
about it.
musical term. I know. I was more of a singer, not an instrument person, so it's all good. So, yes, we are here at the 2024 Franklin Central High School Open House. Tony, just because you've been a part of this longer than I have, give us just a quick overview of what the Open House is.
Well, this is I think it's our fourth year maybe doing this, maybe fifth. It's a really cool idea because obviously it's a very big township. We have a lot of students in a lot of places, and this school, Franklin Central High School, is an enormous school. It's quite large.
Quite.
And it can be a bit intimidating if you are coming here from the junior high. So this started as a movement to let 8th graders who are coming in or students who are going to transfer in come around and see what they have in store, get a lay of the land here, see what kind of clubs are available. One of the things about being in Franklin Township and in being in Indiana with a public school is you're always kind of competing for students. You want students to choose to be at your school, and we want people to know how special this place is. So that's part of why they have this event. People come here and see everything we have to offer, and including FC Media.
FC Media. Yeah, so that's what you're watching currently right now. So FC Media, just to give you a quick overlay, is we are pretty much anything broadcasting related that happens here at Franklin Central, we take care of that. So we live stream sporting events. We are obviously live streaming tonight. And within our program, kids come through. We are considered a pathway, so it's a great way for kids to also get graduation credits and kind of get a career readiness aspect to their schooling, which is awesome. So you start out in Principles of Broadcasting, which is basically broadcasting 101. You learn everything from video editing to on-air presence to camera work. We do a little audio editing. We do a little acting sometimes as well, which is always kind of entertaining. So you get a little bit of everything in the beginning, and then the next 3 levels are you get to create material and content for the entire high school / community. So it's not just here; it goes everywhere throughout the community.
Absolutely, yes. And one of the neat things about our program, I think, is that whether you want to be someone who's in front of the camera, behind the camera, or way behind the scenes working the board. We have a place for you here. It's sort of a catch-all within that media organization, which is great because, we have kids who intend to go to a 4-year university. We have kids who are going to go to 2-year universities, kids who are not going to go to university at all. It takes all kinds.
It does. And speaking of all kinds, right behind us here, we have got the wonderful Braden Carter. He is our student producer for not just tonight. He takes care of all of our sports broadcasts. He helps out with our announcements recordings in the morning. Very lucky to have Braden Carter. He will be leaving us, though, this year, unfortunately. So we are in need of a new producer next year. Braden, you are still committed going to Taylor, right?
Yep.
Okay, very awesome. So what are you gonna study there, big guy?
Yeah, I'm looking at studying film production.
I want to step in there. And so some of you out there, maybe you're the next Braden Carter.
That would be awesome.
That would be
That
awesome.
would be pretty
if you
cool.
are, please contact us 'cause we do need another.
Comment down below, hit that notification bell, all that stuff,
Absolutely.
right?
Like and subscribe for sure. Smash that like button.
Isn't it fun? You take all these cues from what you see on those, and it's like,
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm going to use this to launch my Twitch stream later. I think.
You should
Absolutely.
actually.
Yes.
What are you gonna start with? What game are you starting with?
Well, I think I'm going to start later tonight. I'm going to challenge someone at Super Smash Bros. I'm going to challenge someone on the esports team. Maybe we can take this camera over here and get me challenging someone there. I think if you ever wanted to see a teacher lose really badly as Sonic the Hedgehog,
Watch you take on an esports kid.
Yeah, this is what you're going to see, absolutely for sure.
Okay.
Or if we really want to do it, we could have old person versus old person here.
You'd beat me, so I am not a gamer, so it would be very, very bad.
I have children that play it, and I've played it since college, so I do have a bit of an advantage.
Quite an
in that
advantage.
way,
All right,
for
well,
sure.
enough about us just chit-chatting. Hopefully, if we are good to go here, Braden, just checking in with you. Did some of our stuff finish downloading for us? Looks like it. All right, we will get you. We're going to take a quick break here. We're going to throw you to some really good stuff that our students have done so far this year. So you're going to get to see a few different things from some news and feature packages that we've produced, some comedic bits, some stuff that we shake our heads and go, "That was something," but it's well done. So we will get to that here in just a second. Hang tight with us, and we'll catch you after that.
Guys, I lost Amelia. All right, you know I always gotta get a snack. We got the cheese dippy. Ooh, cheese dip. This may be bigger than the pretzel we got at Oktoberfest. Or no, what was that?
The Chris Kringle.
Fest. Yeah, we remember. Throwback. Cool white. This was actually me when I was a boy. It's me. It's literally on fire.
No, it's not, bro.
Yes, it is. The thing is scorching.
Oh, you're right.
I have no idea what half cheese that is, but it's good. I'm gonna give this an official Evan review of 8.5. Cool graphics. This one kind of looks like you. That one in the back is like the kid every parent wants to have, and this is what they get.
This is Amelia and Evan with the 317 at Newfields Harvest Night with the Pumpkin Path of Peril.
Yeah, whatever that means. This is great. It was a lot of fun. There were definitely a lot of pumpkins. Amelia said she counted. I don't believe she actually did.
Actually, I don't know.
Okay.
There was 5,672 and a half.
I believe she made that number up. Highlight of the night, we saw a lady singing Suddenly Seymour. Anyway, this is Evan and Amelia at the 317 signing out.
Already said that.
Oh, we'll sign out again.
Hi, I'm Alex. And I'm Katie. And welcome to our first edition of the year of Try It. And today we're going to be trying each other's sports. So, I'm going to be trying softball. And I'm going to be trying golf. Let's go. First thing that we're going to do is I'm going to teach Katie how to swing a driver. And now, similarly with golf and softball, there are right and left-handed hitters. Now, sadly, I'm left, but you know what? That's okay because being a left-handed person is awesome. So, first thing that you want to do is you want to get your grip. What I was taught, there's many different ways to do it, is I can interlace them like this. So for me, I have my left hand on the bottom, and I have my right hand on top. Now for being right-handed, it would go like this, the opposite way. So, then what you're going to do is you're going to line up your leading foot with the tee. Well, I like to have it a little bit in front, but like, that's just me, and I probably do it incorrectly. And you're just going to take it back, and then you're going to swing through like this. And you want to make sure, similar with softball, that you're lifting up your foot Katie, are you ready?
Yep, I'm
Okay.
gonna try this. So I gotta line up,
Yep.
bend,
Yep.
pull, and
Never
back,
don't keep your arms super straight. Like have a Y.
like that.
Yeah, kind of like that. Oh my gosh, that was so good! Holy crap!
Yay!
Oh my gosh, guys, that was 100 yards. Oh my god, that was so good! Oh my gosh. Okay, try it again.
Again.
Yes. Well, that's what my coach always say, like, do it, now see if you can do it again. And then I never end up being able to do it again.
It's the luck factor.
Yep. Oh, that went straight!
It went straight!
Wait, actually, am I a really good teacher, though? I'm
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Bro, lessons with Allie Lovejoy.
Coming soon.
Okay. That's not good. That's not good.
That was already there.
You're gonna have to pay for that.
That was already there.
You're gonna have to pay for
That was
that.
already there. Don't even mess with me. Okay, so now I'm gonna try softball. And I'm just gonna teach you how to swing out here because I can't teach you there, obviously. So, for softball swing, I'm gonna have you choke up so you have more control. You're just gonna line your knuckles right there, like this. And then you're going to stand like this, bend your knees, and lean back.
What if I get hit by a ball?
That's why you have a helmet.
How do I know when to swing?
When it comes to you, yes!
I don't like that. I don't want to. That was a line. I had to make a decision really fast. Ooh! Well, thank you so much to Audubon Center for letting us come out here and fix the balls. By Kate, really appreciate it. Thank you to our sponsors, which is no one.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Yeah, peace out. Bye.
So hot. Oh my gosh.
Welcome back to Food on the Fly. Today we're reviewing The Ordinary. So Jace ordered the nachos as an appetizer for the whole table. I personally really liked them. I thought they were good. I think they were like a mid nacho, so I'd give it a 5.
Yeah, I agree. It was an okay nacho. Chicken for $3 is crazy. I'd also agree. It's like a 4.9 to a 5 on the nacho scale.
I don't eat nachos enough to grade it very highly, so I think 5 is pretty good.
I got the boneless wings with barbecue sauce and a side of fries. I really liked the fries, especially dipped in ranch. They were really tasty and they were nice and crunchy. The wings were really tasty, the sauce was delicious, and they were also really crunchy. Like, the sauce didn't make them soggy, which was really nice. So I'd give them probably together an 8.5.
I got a half pound of wings, and I did a lemon pepper and garlic mixed. I would probably give it a 9.0 overall. It was just very good, very crispy. No complaints.
I also got the Meat Lovers Pizza, which was really good. Nice, crunchy, thick crust. I think the pizza was a solid 8.4. And then the wings were definitely like a 8.6, 8.7.
I got the chicken tenders, and I thought they were pretty good. I thought they were pretty crunchy, and then the fries were pretty seasoned and crunchy as well. Overall, I'd probably give it a 9.5.
So overall, I would give the spot a 9.2. I think the atmosphere was really good, the service was really nice, and the food was really, really tasty and really nice and cheap.
I would also give it a 9.2, maybe even 9.3 if I'm feeling good that day, I guess. It was a great atmosphere, great food. It's a good spot.
Overall, I give it a 9.0. Good food, good service. Prices were pretty fair for the quality of food you were getting. Just overall, just a good solid spot to eat at.
I'd give it a 9.5. I thought it was good food for the money that you're paying for it. It's a good family restaurant.
Thank you for tuning in to Food on the Fly this week, and
See you next time, Flashes.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the live stream. I'm Jackson Bingham.
I'm Sam.
As we have a little bit of time right now, we're going to talk about why we joined student media and why people should join. Sam, if you want to go.
Outside of class, when I was signing up in middle school, I was already doing media production, not officially, but like, for YouTube and stuff, and I really enjoyed it. So I was like, hey, why not go down the pathway? And it's definitely been a very fun pathway to take. That was the fun of it, is you're not just sitting there watching lectures, taking notes, all that.
Yeah, I really started my media journey probably second semester of high school or freshman year. I was just like, I had taken a digital media class with Miss Capps, one of the former media teacher before Mr. Cooper. And it was really a great class. I mean, we learned about a lot of the radio laws, the FCC, the First Amendment, freedom of speech, and all that. And that's when it took a turn. I was like, okay, I could really get into doing this. And so then we had principles of broadcasting. That was kind of like a repeat course, just like that first quarter.
Yeah.
I kind of knew a lot. And then we started getting into the Adobe Premiere and audio and all that, and that's where I just didn't know anything until I probably had Sam, which was in my first class, and he started helping me a lot, and I was like, okay, I can get the groove of this, I can get this down. So then I really made my decision to go to Ball State and finish my media career here at FC as a senior, and then move on to Ball State next year. I mean, it's really been a great fun class, just like Sam said. It's not your normal taking notes. It's not your normal classwork. Your teacher lets you be on your phone, but if you're being on your phone, it's because you're on there for a reason. It's not just like Puckett said last week or last period saying doom scrolling. I mean, that's exactly what you see a lot in high school, but when you're on your phone, you're on it for a reason, and student media as a whole is just nothing else much better.
Yeah. I mean, it was almost a reverse story for me. Coming in, I had no experience with any of the audio stuff, any radio stuff, anything like that, and then, that was the beauty of the class, was that's what we learned, so I was like, okay, I'm kind of familiar with some of this stuff, but not really. So I never really used professional tools like Audition or anything like that until I joined the media program, other than Premiere.
Yeah, and that was kind of the same thing for me, too. And, we go back to probably second semester, sophomore year, and going into first year of junior year, or first semester of junior year, was I really got the stuff down over second semester. And then that's when, when we started using Premiere was that second semester, I'm pretty sure. We started doing the video, the green screen, all that, and then we just put it together that last, that fourth quarter, not in third, but the fourth, and that's when it really got really good, and I started making a lot of content. Then I go into junior year, and I'm, kind of dry the first month in August.
Yeah.
Still got to, relearn it back because I don't have the proper tools at home. And then we go into September through into semester, into that next semester. I'm creating content for IASB. We're going to IASB, and we really learned a lot from those courses. I mean, when you're in student media, you don't really get those opportunities to take a field trip. I only know one other class, and that's Hoosier Hysteria or Construction. To take that field trip and actually learn from professionals out in the industry is the best thing I think that's helped me this year, is learning from Scott Uecker, a sports analyst for Cathedral and also former UND grad. He was there for over 20 years. Great guy. And then learning from Rich Nye at WTHR 13 News. He was just going through all the basics. He had a 20 slide, and it was just all the great things you can learn from a guy like him. I mean, when you take all that and then you put it into your work, everything looks so much better.
Yeah.
Sam, what else you got? As we're filling in time now.
What do you remember the Sweden production?
Yeah.
What did you do for that one?
Sweden production. Was that the?
Yeah. Let me explain the concept. So
I forget about it.
It was this assignment in principles where we were given. We had to choose a movie trailer. And then we had a quarter or so, or a couple weeks, to recreate that movie trailer from nothing. So we had to, own props, own sounds, own shots. We couldn't just, we had to make all the props, film all the scenes, make all the sounds from scratch.
Yeah, dude, that was actually a really. I think that was one of the.
It's one of my favorite projects.
That was one of my favorite, but also most like time consuming
Oh,
because I remember Mr. Langdon. He stuck us with Jurassic Park, and everybody else had like B Movie or like Baby Cradle.
Dude,
or
I had
something.
Airplane.
And no, and we got stuck with Jurassic Park. My group did, and it was just we had to recreate everything. Oh, and then was that? You're talking about the one at the end of the year, fourth quarter, right?
Was it fourth quarter? I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
was fourth quarter because I remember. Sorry, Jurassic Park was the other
the sound one, where
the
we just did sound.
one.
No, the
yeah,
one.
and that one was terrible.
Yeah.
If we go back to the Swedish production, that was. We did a horror movie. We did Scream 3, and I remember we had to borrow a wheelchair from the clinic just to make a scene work. And that scene, I remember, just never ever worked.
We got to
go.
go.
It was a really fun project, though.
I was able to get transportation to let me go film on the bus.
Yeah.
So for all the interior of an airplane, like the cabin shots, we just hopped in a bus.
Yeah. Okay, so as we go in more of why students should join student media, just like we said earlier, Sam, if you want to lead it off.
It's just fun.
Yeah.
Like, not every single day is, you're not going to have fun every single day, but in general, the class is fun because you really have creative freedom.
Yeah.
Like, Mr. Cooper and Mr. Puckett don't tell me, hey, I need you to make this specific video this week. They're just like, hey, yeah, get a feature done. Hey, do something. So,
yeah, I mean, going like Sam said, like, and honestly, in other classes, you have your set assignments, you have your set thing for the whole year. This class, you create your own assignment. You basically create your own grade because that's depending what your work ethic is. And if you create that, then you're really set for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
If you're doing your 2 videos a week, and now we just switched to 2 videos, but one of them has to be a feature, that's really loading us up for in the sports area for stuff because I don't think we've had minimal features this year. It's kind of scraping the line of none. And now since that we have these, we're just really keeping it going and really just like trying to get the sports stuff to a minimal. But if you were to join, coming in freshmen, the only prereq to this FC Media
is principals.
Broadcasting.
Yep.
Once you make it through that course, which is actually all set assignments, you can't create your grade on that. But once you get through that, you have your next 3 years, 10, 11, 12th grade, you have the best 3 years of your life.
Oh, yeah. And I'm hoping now that we have our radio station on air, because, last year we had the whole building all messed up from construction, so our antenna that was out by the bus lot got taken down. I still wonder where they moved it. Do you know? Have you seen it?
The bus lot or the or antenna?
Yeah,
No,
the antenna was right by the bus lot.
Honestly,
where'd they put it?
No, I don't think I saw it anywhere. Honestly, if I had to take a guess, I bet they stuck it on top of the roof.
That's a fair guess, but
Because if we think
I don't think our
all of
building's that
yeah.
structurally sound though. What's that say?
Okay, Miss Hodge is a sponsor. We're gonna flip it over to Miss Hodge, sponsor of the early college program, and Sophia Herrera.
We're here at the open house live with some clubs and teachers. This is Miss Hodge with early college. Tell us about your club.
All right, so FC is doing some amazing things with dual credit and preparing for the ICC. We launched the early college program. We've been working with Cell Indy to prepare our students to graduate with the ICC, which is a 30 block of credit. So our early college students have been cohorted in their English and GHW, right? And so they are with those people, they have classes with those people, and they're preparing to take dual credit classes starting in their junior year.
Can you join in your freshman year as well, or what grade do you have to be to join early
Great question. So our group, our early college group, is going to be an application-based program, so you do have to apply and meet qualifications. However, we're offering the ICC as a school to any student who's interested. So to be in early college with the extra supports, you would need to apply in your 8th grade year, and you'll receive information through Parent Square when that time comes. When you come to the high school in 9th grade, you can decide if you're interested in the ICC. You can meet with one of our Vincennes college advisors, and they'll get you on the right track. The great thing about ICC and getting college credit is you can really start at any time. The earlier the better, but it's not too late even in your junior year to start getting college credits.
Can you tell us about your experience with early college?
Okay, I've really enjoyed that since we have the same people. You don't have to like meet new people. You get to like know the people so you can become like better friends with them.
Yeah. Why did you join early college?
I joined early college because I wanted a head start on what I was going to expect for college.
Yeah. Well, what's like the benefits for early college, and why should people join early college?
Well, because if you go through with early college, you're able to get a whole free year of college.
That's really good. You should join. Thank you, guys. What made you want to be a leader of the club?
I was approached about being part of early college. I meet some of the demographics that we look for in our cohorted group. I'm first generation, so I feel like I really understand what it takes to get through the tedious college process. I'm passionate about free college credits, so I really wanted to help students kind of save money and find their passions. I personally had a long road in college. Like, I changed schools, I accrued debt, and now I feel like through my leadership with early college, I can help students avoid my mistakes.
Thank you.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
Sorry, we are now back with sports and sports updates. Since the football team is in season right now, they won 21-17 against Columbus North first round of sectionals. Very great game. Just keep going with FC. If we do have if we have a home game this Friday, we most likely will live stream it. The game will probably, knowing FC, it'll start around 7 o'clock Eastern time. But we're gonna move away a little bit from that, and we're gonna go into the next winter sports. We have girls and boys basketball. We have wrestling, which consists of boys and girls. Fun fact on that was the that just got approved last year as a sport.
Nice.
And then we have swimming and diving, and then that's all. But we have. So I just heard from Mrs. Sorbonne is the girls basketball team right now. They're ranked 7 in the state for 6A basketball. Could be wrong on that. That's probably 4A.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow sports.
But anyways, we have a great girls basketball team. Going off of last year, we had Emma McVeigh leading in points and all that. Then we had Peyton Duval, she's a 6'2" center, one of the tallest that I think I've seen come here at FC. And then we have Aubrey Irwin, which is another great center. She's 6'3". They're both like right up there in height. If we were going to give updates about the girls basketball team, Lily Graves has got offers from Indiana State and beyond. And then Peyton Duval also had one come in, and Aubrey Irwin also had one come in.
You guys doing play-by-play of this event? Is that what's going on here, really?
Yeah, basically.
Almost. Hi.
What's up, Massey?
Hi, how are we doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What's
You talk about people's food orders.
Yeah.
The pepperoni, bold move.
What's how's your night at the open house been?
Great so far. I was just talking to your boy.
Coach Neat?
No, senior golf.
Whitney?
Last name.
Josh? Whitney? Or Jeremy Cox?
No, keep going.
Jackson Kaminsky?
There we go.
Is he over there?
Yeah, he's sitting at the table.
Okay, I'll be over there.
Yeah, I know.
But going back over to that was Mr. Massey, our one of our school counselors.
We should have given him a road mic, honestly.
Yeah. And that was I mean, if we go back into FC sports for Franklin Central football,
yeah,
we're really doing great things. I mean, we finished up our regular season 5-3, one of the best records in 31 years here at FC. We made it out of sectionals, first time in 31 years. Just a lot of great things have came out of FC this year,
yeah.
And we're ready to see more with these upcoming sports. I mean, swimming and diving always do great things here at FC. They've went to state I don't know how many times in the past 3 years.
Yeah.
They swim all year round. It's really a hard sport.
Yeah.
I give it to them. I mean, they're swimming down and back, swimming for miles. It's just a lot. And I think we couldn't ask for more. And then wrestling, the boys, Moses Stevenson and Richard Rogers made it to state last year. Don't get me if I'm wrong on this. I think Moses came in 8th last year at state. He could be a little bit higher.
Yeah.
And then that's all for FC Sports.
Yeah. Thanks, Jackson. Make sure you guys get comfy. Maybe get your popcorn ready. We're going to have some more stuff made by some students here in the FC Media program here.
In the first edition of the 317 this year, we are headed downtown to Mass Avenue. This is no ordinary street. There are so many stores and businesses that there will be something for everybody. Our first stop is to Sub-Zero. While it may seem like a normal ice cream shop at first, they use liquid nitrogen and you can watch the ice cream get made right before your eyes.
What'd you get?
I got the cheesecake from Sub-Zero.
Nice. And I got coffee also from Sub-Zero. So we'll let you know how it is. It was really good ice cream. Like, it was super, doughy. I don't know how to describe it. You ever had, raw cookie dough? That's kind of what this was like, but, really cold and really yummy. I don't know. 10 out of 10. I approve. Amelia, what about you?
I thought it was really good. I would recommend it to anyone who has never tried it because it's definitely a cool experience.
Yeah. Oh, and the people there are super cool. So, bonus points.
The Three Dog Bakery is the perfect place to bring your pet while walking Mass Ave. They have so many dog essentials and beautiful doggy treats. If you want to hang out with your friends, the garage is the place to be. Not only is there a huge food court with a variety of food and drinks, there's also a section where you can play games like Jenga, Connect 4, bowling, pinball, and more.
All right. This concludes our walk around Mass Ave. I would say it was pretty good. I got some dog treats, and we saw a cat. And what else did we do? I already forgot.
We got ice cream from a nitrogen place.
We got ice cream. That was pretty good ice cream.
Went to the garage, played Jenga.
We played some Jenga at the garage. Whole bunch of stuff. So if you're looking for something to do, come check out Mass Ave. This is Evan and Amelia with the 317 signing out.
Hi, I'm Coach Rob Hero. And I'm Coach Tom New. And we're with Franklin Central Bowling. We're a bowling team with the high school. I'm the head coach and also the girls coach, and Coach Tom here is the boys coach. So we're really interested in bowling. We've both been bowling for a number of years. Coach Tom's bowling a lot longer than I have. But we like bowling. It's a great challenge, especially individually, but you can do it as a team as well. There's a lot of dynamics to it, a lot of physics to it, and a lot of skill that it takes to do well.
Main thing on bowling is nobody sits, everybody bowls.
So we are an athletic club, but we operate more as a team. So we typically have tryouts around August, around the end of August. We have everybody come try out, and everybody's welcome to come, whether you're a new bowler or a skilled bowler. Somebody's been bowling for a while, but we want to see you come try out and do that. We have a very prominent bowling program. We're typically one of the highest ranked bowling teams in the state of Indiana for high school. Coach Tom here has led several teams to state, and I've had several girls teams go to state as well.
We continually win conference, make it to semi-state, make it to state. The goal is to get state this year. Of course, that's the goal every year. So this may be the year.
Our school is typically in the top 10 in the state every year. Also come to our matches. We have matches about once a week. It's free to come to those. We don't have any like ticket sales until we get to sectionals. It gets competitive, but that's fun too. Definitely come check us out there. All of our matches are live streamed on our social media, so definitely check that out too if you're interested. There are scholarships available. Even when you're really young, you can get scholarships, and we've had people get full ride scholarships. So it's a good booster for bowling in general. So in addition to encouraging everyone to try out, we really want you guys to check out our social media stuff. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, Flashes Bowling. We also are part of the Indy East Conference, so you can go to www.indyeastconference.org, and that is our high school conference that we're part of. But we definitely want to encourage anyone who's interested in bowling to come try out in August. But you can also come to the bowling centers. They have youth programs at those, and they'll get you plugged into high school. But we really want to encourage everyone to bowl. It's a good sport. It's good for team and individual, and you have good coaches available. We're happy to help.
Anybody can bowl.
Absolutely.
Hi, my name is Meta Will Harbert. I am a co-president of GSA, and we are so excited to be collaborating with Dive Book Club for our next meeting on October 4th during CCR. If you want to join us, sign up for Mr. Ward. We are going to be talking about Heartstopper and coming out safety in room 301. During the meeting, we're going to be discussing the book and TV show Heartstopper and all the literary devices they use to show queer relationships. And then we're also going to be talking about coming out safety, and we're all going to be framing that with Heartstopper and doing a few cute activities. So come and join us October 4th during CCR in room 301.
During the off season, I tend to stay motivated by attending our summer practices. Summer season is technically the off season, referring to high school seasons. I attend those summer practices and they keep me in shape and involved with the team, so I never really lose the feel of the water. Some personal goals for me, I would like to break the 100 breaststroke record. It was set last year by Grady Thompson. It's a 58.03, so very fast. And then also a team goal would just be to win sectionals. We kind of got robbed last year by the opposing team, North Central. That would be the team goal is sectionals, and my personal goal would be breaking the 100 breaststroke record.
I like to think of pressure as motivation, whether it be your coach screaming at you from the sidelines or your parents cheering you out from above, your grandma, whoever. Just using that to help drive and push yourself to be the best, have the best swim you possibly can. So just using it as motivation and not letting it drag you down. I think something that sets swim apart from really any other sport is the day in and day out practice that our team has, whether it be 5 a.m. morning swims on Mondays and Wednesdays, just swimming literally every single day after school and Saturday mornings, having weights, and just the dedication it takes to get out of bed and do something that is challenging and hard, and something that people really don't want to do on their Saturday morning at 6 a.m. is go to weights, swim, but it's a day in and day out sport, and it's really going to show off later down the season. So
there were some things that I had to overcome at the beginning of the season to get back into swimming because I had an injury, so I had to pull instead of actually swim. I had to do a lot of core because I wasn't allowed to do like my squats and things like that. We build relationships with our teammates by going and doing fun things. So like we've been to Haunted Acres, and we play lots of fun games at practice, and we hang out outside of practice as well.
The open house. We're here with Sammy to tell us about the Dive Book Club. Sammy, can you tell me what Dive Book Club is?
Dive is just, it's a book club. It's not really anything special. We do 2 meetings a month. One we do over a book, and the other one we do like a book themed craft.
What was your favorite book that you guys talked about for Dive?
I think this year so far, I really enjoyed Heartstopper because the story was just super fun, and it's a really cute book. It's really heartwarming. Last year, my favorite book was What Stalks Among Us, which was by an Indiana author. It took place in Indiana. It was really cool.
Why did you want to join Dive?
I really like books. I like... Duh. I like reading, and they needed someone to be president this year, and so I was like, sure, why not?
How many members do you have in Dive right now?
It depends. It goes meeting by meeting. Like, I think there are like like maybe like 5 like consistent people, and then there are some people who are like pop in from meeting to meeting.
Why should people join Dive Book Club?
It's really fun. It's really just like, it's a cool place to hang out. We just, like, we read books. You don't have to have read the entire book. You don't have to have, be a bookworm to be in Dive. You can just, it's a really nice little community, and we can get really goofy sometimes.
How many books do you read, like, per se, a year for the club?
We try to do one every month, so it would be like 8 books a year, I guess, but you don't have to read all of them. You can like, it's not like you have to be at every single meeting.
Yeah.
You can like go to one meeting and then skip the next 3 and then show up, and it's pretty chill. It's pretty.
Are you also a part of the Japanese club?
No, I'm just in Dive. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
All right. Ready to get into this, JB?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Guys, welcome back. That was really good interview, really good packages we saw, really good features.
Yeah.
Just from amazing people in the program. Now, you ready to talk some sports again?
Yes, sir, I am. Let's get her going.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we saw the one game, Columbus North. I really kind of want to dive deep into that. I mean, I know we had some guys go. I don't know really too much about it, but all I can say is we went 21-17, and hearing from what Isaac Prickle said in class was we had like 30 seconds left or something like that, and we took a fumble. And then he went to the other side of the field to go see what was going on and just got a little bit more footage. But, Braden, I'm going to send it over to you for you to talk about a little bit football.
Yes, so we beat Columbus North, like you said. We're moving on to take on, I believe it is Center Grove next. And they are, what are they, 6-4 and we're 6-3?
Yes.
So,
but they've also played every team that they played was from out of state and more than probably a 6-hour drive. But per IHSAA rules is you can't travel, for us, we can't travel more than 3 hours to a school.
Right, yeah,
out
exactly.
of state, or that's for out of state. We can't do that. But like, say Maryland, they came all the way out here to us, and we got shellacked. That's why they're 6-4. I mean, they played Louisville Trinity. They've played a lot of ranked schools in the nation. They're really wanting to get their national rank up. I mean, that's what Center Grove is. That's kind of what Cathedral is, Bishop Chatard, Lutheran. That's all what they are. Is they want to play those really good teams, not in the state, but they want to play them out of state, and that's where IHSAA football gets a little bit fishy. Is we get those guys, and then, so then that means does they not want to play them because they say, oh, our teams are too easy here? Or do they just want better competition and just try something out of state? That's where I'm saying it can get a little tossed up.
Yeah. I think we should talk more, though, about how we've improved a lot as the season's gone on. I mean, just take a look at the last home game. I believe it was against Fishers. We beat them in a really close game. Late in the fourth quarter, Nevin Tundra threw a dime to the end zone. And then right after that, we strip tackled somebody for a fumble, recovered the ball, and just got in victory formation, kneeled it down. But that's just one of many examples of how we've improved so much.
Examples. I think the best game I've seen this year, even though I was only there for the third, probably for half of the third, and going into the fourth quarter, was the great HSE game. That game was one of the greatest I think I've ever seen. I mean, we came back from I know we were down. I know it was like 10-7 or something like that. We went in with the score. Emori Hines had that nasty corner catch on the front left corner of our end zone. I think that was the best play I think FC's ever done, and then that's how we won our game 14-10.
Exactly. All right. Now we're going to throw it to our sideline reporter, Ella, for another guest appearance.
We're here with Miss Schaefer with Dive Book Club and Japanese Club. So can you tell me more about Japanese Club?
Yeah, so Japanese Club meets every Thursday. We do a lot of language practice. That's practicing with the different letters, like hiragana, katakana. Those are the different letterings in Japanese. And then we also do a lot of cultural practice, you know, manners, things to do like when you're traveling, things like that.
Do you like have the Japanese club people go to Japan?
We are doing a trip in June of 2025, so coming up in just a few months here. About half of the club is attending that trip here, so we are very excited.
Why should people join Japanese Club?
Japanese Club is a great way to practice a language that isn't as rigid as like the classes here at Franklin Central, so like Spanish, German, and French, but we still practice, we still apply, and it's a nice little short family that we're all together practicing.
That's fun. What besides like learning languages and all that stuff, do you guys learn the culture as well?
Yeah, we do a lot of cultural practices. Last year we looked at a lot of like festivals. This year we're going to look at like shrines and how to visit them, things like that. So we focus about half and half.
So you're also a person for Dive Book Club. Can you tell me about that as well?
Yeah, Dive is Diverse Inclusive Voice Exploration. We are the book club here at Franklin Central. So we do about 2 meetings. The first one is kind of like a craft or activity, and then our second one is like a book talk.
What was your favorite book that you read this year?
So far, my favorite book, in September, we celebrated National Banned Book Month, and I picked one called Flamer, which is a graphic novel, which was excellent.
What was it about?
It was about a young boy right before he's transitioning from middle school to high school, and he's trying to accept himself and accept all those around him and who he is as a person.
What was like your favorite book from last year? Do you remember?
Probably my favorite book from last year is You Should See Me in a Crown. That book is from a local Indiana author, which is excellent. She went to Warren Township schools here, and it's about an African-American girl trying to earn scholarships by becoming prom queen, but she's not very popular at all. So it's trying to like her journey to be accepted in the schools and to earn that scholarship for her future.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. And we are back. Jackson and I are back. By the way, guys, this is my first time commentating, so bear with me. And my voice is a bit scratchy, still recovering from pneumonia, but...
So, Brayden, as we go in to talk about our experience here with FC Media, when did you really get into FC Media, and really, when did you really start to see a change of, how I can really implement this into my life and possibly go into college with it? How did you really just see a turn in one of the semesters of hey, I can really, really do this?
Yeah. So I'll start from the very beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Not that far? Okay. So, yeah, I'll start from when I got into media. I really started getting into just kind of cameras and filmmaking, that kind of side of things. Yeah, back when I was in 5th grade, my friend and I just made a YouTube channel just for fun. And while that didn't take off, my passion for media and videography and stuff, that really took off. And in middle school, I got to know this guy through my church who now is a very successful freelance videographer. And I got to study under him for a little bit. And then kind of moving on to high school, I also got to serve under my church's production lead. I got to serve on our production team, and I'm still doing that. Been doing that for 4 years now. But I really got into FC Media after, in my sophomore year of high school. So my freshman year, I took an Intro to Communications class, which wasn't a ton about the sides of video that I enjoyed. So I was like, I want something more. And then I found FC Media. And I joined the first year of our Principles of Broadcasting program. And just that went on, and I enjoyed it more and more. Like every project I enjoyed more than the last. And just really honed in my skills on things like video editing and shooting like an interview and stuff like that. Fast forward to junior year, that was a lot of fun, but that was definitely a lot.
It was definitely a lot. I
for
mean,
sure.
we had the seniors last year did incredible things for here at FC Media.
Yes, absolutely.
But then we had some that didn't really help us at all. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about. So I don't know if you heard when I was going on about when I was asking Sam, but when I really started to turn was after sophomore year into that first semester of junior year, and that really took a shift and a turn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so in junior year, a little bit into the year, we divided up into different tables. So there was the sports table, the news table, and the arts and entertainment table. And I became the sports table lead, so I was in charge of everything from our packages to like different hype videos and commercials, and in charge of like our sports broadcasts. And that was definitely a growing year for me, as it was for all of us. And now this year, I'm one of the 2 student producers with Evan Walls, and this program has just gone to new heights. It's amazing to see what people are doing. And then just kind of, so like Mr. Cooper said earlier, I've committed to go to Taylor University to study film production. So just kind of, taking my talents to a whole another level, just experiencing that. And they have world-class equipment. I was just blown away.
And that's with the same with Ball State. I just made my decision on Sunday to go to Ball State. Really top-of-the-line equipment. But we're going to end it here. We're going to throw it to Mr. Cooper interviewing Miss Bowman, who runs the speech and debate team.
All right, we are still at the FC Open House. Again, I'm Ross Cooper. I'm running FC Media, so I'm responsible for those yahoos that are sitting there at the desk. It's always fun, isn't it?
Working with high schoolers is never boring.
Yeah. So I am actually here with Liz Bowman, who is in charge of our speech team, and she's going to tell us a little bit about that. So Liz, you've been here, this is your 2nd year?
It is indeed. I taught previously for 7 years, so I guess this is like my 9th going into 10th year.
Okay.
And it has been my beginning of my 4th year doing speech and debate. So that is a new kind of facet to the club. We've had speech here before, but debate is something that I brought with me. And so we're still kind of getting the word out about the fact that debate exists as part of our team. And a lot of people call us a club, but I really try to emphasize that we are a team because we go to competitions at other schools. We have tournaments on Saturdays. We compete at districts, and that qualifies us for nationals. We compete at sectionals, qualifying us for state. So we're just like the athletic teams where we've got a full season schedule, and we have competitions, and it requires us to do practice before a performance.
And you guys are like in the middle of your season right now, aren't you?
So we've been preparing since August, where students were picking their events, starting to prepare, especially if they're doing a script where they write it themselves, trying to kind of hone in those ideas, work on rough drafts. And our first performance live is going to be at the Southport Smackdown on November 16th. So there will be, I believe, 23 schools there. It'll be a tough day of competition, but it'll be our first time where students can perform in person as opposed to some of the online scrimmages that we've been doing to help prepare ahead of time. And our season ends in March. So it's a long season, and it gives a lot of opportunity to improve writing, to improve our ability to make logical arguments, and ultimately to get up in front of people and say what we have to say in a way that's going to make sense.
So what kind of person do you think should join speech and debate? Like, what are you looking for as the club leader or the, I guess, coach? I'm going to call you coach.
Yes.
So as the speech and debate coach, what are you looking for in somebody who wants to be a part of the team?
Well, we have events that can appeal to a very wide range. We have everything from radio broadcasts. So if you have been involved in broadcasting with the actual course, we compete in that. And so that requires you to not even be in front of your judge. They're in a whole other room, and you get to talk to a microphone. And so if you're apprehensive about public speaking, like we even have an event in a public speaking team for you. Then we also have events that are partnered. So if you have like a bestie that you want to do lots of research with and then help, develop different sides of an argument, we have 2 different types of debate that you do with one other person. And then we have a type called World Schools Debate, and that's actually teams of 3 to 5. And only 3 people get to speak in a team of 3 to 5. So you could be a researcher. Again, if you're not into the idea of public speaking, you can still be kind of that behind the scenes. I want to gather the information. I want to help set you up for success. And then we have the other side of that completely. We have the people that do theater and are like, I want my 10 minutes of monologue, and that's what you get when you do things like dramatic interpretation or humorous interpretation. And then we have kind of another facet where I want to write my own stories. I want to be creative, or I have like a message deep in my soul, and I'm going to write my own informative speech, or I'm going to write my own original performance that allows me to like get that creative stuff out. And so we truly do have something for everybody, but I will say the one thing that makes it more likely for a student to be successful in the competitive world of speech and debate is a good work ethic, because it requires you to be consistent with going back and looking at your own writing and saying, can I do this better? Whether it's the writing part or the speaking part.
That's awesome. All right, Liz, thank you so much for joining us here. Any final last requests or comments? I heard I was supposed to laugh at your jokes, so...
Well, you only asked me serious questions. I don't have an opportunity.
It's a serious event. We're trying to get people to come to FC and have a great experience.
Okay, well, how about this? FC Speech and Debate is a seriously good time.
Boom. All right, we're going to throw it back over to Mr. Puckett and Braden Carter again. Liz, that was great. Thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mr. Cooper. That was an amazing interview. What did you think of that, Mr. Puckett?
Truly painful pun at the end, and I'm a dad, to be honest. Like that.
Yeah.
That was tough, but still a very good interview. Excellent interview. Miss Bowman is, as always, a consummate professional.
Yes.
For sure.
Crash this just real quick.
Oh, right.
I heard you guys were talking smack about my interview skills.
No.
I was standing across the way. I just heard.
Hey, that was all him.
That was it was actually your subject, the painful pun. We were just mentioning there at the very end. Seriously,
Hey,
good
she
time.
said she was funny. I told her to be funny. I put her on the spot.
Yeah, that stuff. It is always the best.
Make me laugh, clown.
Right. I was gonna say the
Right.
best situation for anyone who considers himself funny is to be told, "Be funny,
I know.
go."
Right.
That's absolutely yes,
I know.
no matter
I put
what.
her on the spot. All right, I'll let you guys get back to your conversation. I just had to defend myself.
Oh, absolutely, yes, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, my sister will do that to my dad all the time. She'll be like, be funny. He's like, what am I supposed to do?
Sorry, I'm doing my best here. Sorry, kid.
Yeah.
It is always funny as my kids try to come up with jokes, but they like start the joke, and then they halfway through the joke are still putting the joke together.
Right,
So like,
yeah.
what did the mustard say to the mayonnaise? And I'm like, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. Like, and then you gotta decide, am I gonna laugh at this? I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, great night here at the open
Yeah.
house. We're having a good time. Looking forward to. I'm hoping that when we get a couple interviews in here, to take this camera on the road here so that I can challenge the esports team to a competition.
Oh,
I see a couple of our FC Media kids lurking around here. I see an interview getting set up over there. That's fantastic. Excellent. We're also looking getting set up to be able to show some of our stuff here in a little while. But in general, I think it's good. The night's going fantastic. Everybody seems to be in a great mood. People are laughing, having fun, walking around. It's honestly
It's an amazing time.
Doing a great time. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
And if you're out there and you're seeing this, come on down. Feel free. Especially if you have a middle school age kid, want to check this place out. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Perfect night. Yeah. Yeah, stay tuned. I cannot wait to see that showdown. What is it? Smash Bros. You said?
Yeah, we're gonna play Smash Brothers Showdown. I don't know who on the on the esports team I'm going to end up taking on.
It's awesome.
We talk about, people on the esports team talk about mains a lot, right? Like, who do you
Right.
main in Smash Brothers? I don't know. Do you have a main in Smash Brothers?
I don't know. I haven't played it since my junior high youth group days.
Well, that's
been a
the
while.
normal time to stop playing it, to be honest. That's when most people do stop playing that video
Right.
game. And then some of us are 40 and
Yeah.
do continue playing that, whether our kids want to play it or not. But yeah, no, I personally main Sonic the Hedgehog, and I don't do well. I'm not good at it, but I am happy to do it. I think we are actually ready for an interview. Will Herbert with our Ella, and she's going to go ahead and we're going to throw it to her.
Sorry. Welcome back to the open house. We have Will Harbert talking about GSA. So what is GSA?
GSA, or Gender Sexuality Alliance, is a club that was made by students for students. We meet every other Friday, and we discuss gender sexuality and all queer topics about how we can spread awareness, what we can do to promote a safe space in our school, and lots of other stuff, just generally queer related.
Why should people join GSA?
They should join it because whether they're straight, queer, whatever, you will find valuable information there on how to be more of a kind person to other people, and you will learn a lot about history and art and really interesting topics that you might not have realized you're into before.
Why did you join GSA?
I joined GSA because I came out when I was like really, really young. I was queer from a young age, and so I wanted to be able to provide a very safe space for other kids who are coming out at a young age too, because it's not really normal to come out in high school.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing that you talked about in GSA?
I love media moments, is what we've called them. Basically, every meeting we have a separate segment of like 10 minutes where we just talk about some sort of queer media, whether it's made by a queer person or it's about a queer person. I love doing that because I am a huge fan of just so many different pieces of queer media. We've talked about Queer Eye, Heartstopper, lots of other things that just have queer undertones too, like Depot Society. It's so much fun. It's my favorite part.
Can you join like as soon as you get into high school?
Yeah, you can join whenever. You don't even have to come to every single meeting. You can just show up sometimes. We have a calendar on our website, which is also on our Instagram, FranklinCentral_GSA, I think it is. And we have a website, and you can just find out when we have a meeting and come to whichever one's fancy.
Well, thank you, Will.
Of course.
Okay, thank you. Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back indeed.
Great interview with, I was going to say our own Will Herbert, but they are not part of the media program anymore. I was just
Not
giving them a
anymore,
lot
sadly.
of guff about that. Really a natural on the camera. But we would love to still have him in the program, but we'll have to settle for you, maybe, perhaps, those of you out there.
Yeah.
Again, looking around these clubs out here, we have lots of really cool and great clubs. We've talked to a few of them.
Lots of great clubs.
We talked to a few of them out here today. I know my own club that's near and dear to my heart, Tabletop Game Club, is here. They're manning the booth over there if you want to go and roll some dice with them. It's called Tabletop Game Club, but to be honest, and some kids do come and play some board games and things, but if we're being honest, it's a Dungeons and Dragons club. It's 100%. That's all those dorks want to play, and I love playing it with them. It's fantastic. So they're out there. I saw. We just heard from the GSA out there. We talked about the esports team, and we have, I think, an interview with Mr. Sokolowski from We the People a little bit later. And so it's lots of great stuff coming up. We also we actually have breaking news. Did you know this?
No, I have not heard of this.
We have a breaking news of a new club that may be starting here pretty soon.
This new club.
You guys talking about me again?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
We thought maybe you could elucidate us on your upcoming club that you're thinking about launching.
Is that a word? Elucidate?
I think it is. I think as an English teacher, I'm allowed to
I
make
hope,
words
I
up.
hope he's right, because I honestly, I'm just the broadcast guy.
My phone's right here. I'll look it
my
up.
vernacular's a
Double click.
little minuscule at
You got
times.
this.
But yeah, so Film Club is just it falls under the FC Media umbrella. It's just a way for students to be able to make their own short films. I just feel like it's another way for kids to express themselves via, media, the media format and storytelling. Like, I love movies. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't love movies. So it's just a way that way kids can make their own short films. All right, that's basically what we do. We meet monthly, and then each month is a is a genre. So like take October would have been the horror genre, right? So we would have made a horror film, and we would have met at the end of the month, watched it. I would have given some critiques, you know, and just we would have talked. We just talk about different, you know, different storytelling techniques with cameras, how you make things, you know, via film and all that kind of stuff. So
that sounds like a great outlet for some creative minds. You know, that's fantastic.
That's what we try to do around here, you know.
And I don't think
All in one.
I don't think a day goes by in the FC Media Room that we don't have some conversation about movies in some way, shape, or form. It's just naturally where we
That's where we end up. That's what nerds are, or as Mr. Puckett put it, dorks like to talk about.
Oh yeah,
That's
listen,
what we do.
that is a nice term,
It is
by
a
the
term
way.
of
Also,
endearment.
yes.
It is
Some
great.
people think the word dork, and as our good friend Mr. Dunn once referred to. He uses the term dork squad a lot whenever he sees like a group of FC Media students moving around. And again, dork means that you're excited about something, you're happy about something, and you're enthusiastic about something. And that's what we are. We are the
very
dork squad.
enthusiastic about all things media. Yeah.
We should get a vocab list
All right.
going here,
I'm going to
guys.
let you guys get back to that. All right. Thanks for talking about me again. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll just pull you in, you know, whenever. You can just take a knee. Yeah, absolutely. You know, great. I went through, you know, I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to movies. When it comes to scary movies specifically. I've not watched a lot of horror movies, so I try every Halloween to watch a good, well, at least a horror movie, like usually a classic one. Last Halloween I saw Alien.
Oh yeah.
I watched Aliens. Have you ever watched any of the Alien movies?
No, I have not.
You know, yeah, they are very, very good. They are one thing I really appreciate. The second one, the first one is, you know, I'm not a big fan of gore. I don't love when something is very bloody for the sake of being bloody. That doesn't really make me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would rather have, like, you know, have you ever seen the movie Signs?
No, but I have heard of it.
Signs is a perfect horror movie in my opinion, and it's not gory, really hardly in any way, shape, or form. I think it's much harder to make a good as our band comes through here. I think it's much harder to make a good horror film, you know, without doing blood and things like that. It's sort of a cheap tactic. So this first Alien movie has some blood and gore. The second one, honestly, is surprisingly really light on it, and it's a very well done movie. And Sigourney Weaver is just fantastic in it. So big fan, fantastic. That's my recommendation. It's a 40-year-old movie. That's for you kids out there. 40-year-old movie for you to watch next time you get a chance. So.
Yeah. Oh, do we have a potential special guest?
Oh, I think yeah.
I think we do.
Our own Allie Lovejoy really would love to come in here.
And I think we have a Rode mic ready.
Yeah.
Welcome, Allie Lovejoy.
Come on in here.
Come on over here.
I have some questions for you, actually.
Did you have some questions for me?
You know, Allie is our online desk editor. She runs our online desk. She much of what you see on the FC Media Instagram, which is at FC Media 317.
Yes, sir.
Comes through her or from her.
Yeah.
Fantastic. She does a great job. Tell us about you have a new series that we're getting ready to start. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yes, it's a new series. It's gonna be called Beat the Heat. It's Hot Ones inspired. So basically, my main goal was I saw all this stuff and I was like looking at all these celebrities like crying, and I'm like, that's hilarious. So we need to do that. So I'm gonna be interviewing Mr. Puckett this week, and we're gonna be doing to see if he can stand the heat.
It's gonna be. I actually like spicy food, but
That's
I have
what
a
every
limit.
teacher has told me.
Yeah, right.
is
Like
that-
I think all the ones that volunteer think they like spicy food.
Yeah, that's what well, the only one I'm scared of is Mr. McMahon, because he said that he chugged half an Extreme Wings hot sauce bottle.
It's pretty daredevilish right there.
That's
intense. So that's the only one. I mean, like, I'll be honest, when I was taste testing, I was sweating a little bit. But you know, no. But I really like the FC Media program. I probably do too much. It's all I do. But you know, that's okay, because I do my best work, and I love all the opportunities that I get to do and all the amazing people that I get to meet. I mean, like, obviously, social media is my main passion, and I do a lot of stuff on there, and I love doing it. But I also get to go do interviews and try it with Katie and. Things like that. Like, it's just, you get to, I've learned so much about my school and amazing people getting to interview through this club in this class.
And we all know you do great work, of course. You know, I just want to say though, you know, you've seen Hot Ones, so you know Sean Evans, the host. He does it, whatever the guests do. You know, if they put a little extra on, he puts a little extra on too. So is that what's really making you anxious about Mr. McMahon there? You think he's going to go there? He's going to go like full Conan O'Brien, like really chug
Every
it?
single teacher that volunteered for this, that wasn't coaxed in by you, is probably like, let's just dump the whole bottle. So,
Very smart idea, by the way.
nervy, but that's okay. That's okay.
We can tell them that they can conserve some. Obviously, you bought a lot of these sauces out of your own pocket. We don't want to be like making you spend $50 a month on hot sauce, of course. You know, but at the same time, to make you sweat, that sounds good. But I have one more question for you. You know, tonight you are a famous within the media department fan of Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
They play tonight, Monday Night Football.
Yes, they do. Yes,
You're
they do.
you're not gonna have to miss the game. You got
45
like
minutes
I say
about?
I think you have. I think you have about 2 hours. I think you have about 2 hours. Yeah.
Oh, it starts at
It's like
I'm so
8:30.
off.
It's like
Okay.
8:30.
Yep.
You're good.
Yep.
But they gonna win tonight?
Yes, of course.
What's the score
always.
prediction? What's your score prediction?
Playing the Bucks. The Bucks have been about, you know, I'd say about good. They're like really good randomly, and then they're like.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield has to go shoot a commercial every once in a while, and that's when like that week they're just not as good, you know.
You know, I don't know. I'm not very good with the scores. Probably maybe I'm gonna say 30-17.
I love it. Okay, yes. I mean that might be the most that they've
you know,
scored all year, but yes.
You know what? Chiefs on top. Chiefs forever. I've been a fan since I was 12, so I'm for real.
I didn't even ask who you had winning because we all knew exactly.
Yes,
That's exactly
I'm the
who.
certified #1 Chiefs fan in the SC Media program.
And that's the key. I don't know if you were ever going to do sports talk radio or anything like that, but that's the key. You got to take your shot. If you get it wrong, no one's going to remember. You just absolutely. And then if you get it right, you're be real loud and be like, yeah, absolutely. I called it. It's right there on the live stream. Just watch it.
You know, I want to say when I became a Chiefs fan, that's when we started winning the Super Bowl. So basically, I'm the Chiefs' good luck.
Braden, do you watch
Is that what
football?
you're saying?
Are you a football fan?
Oh, yes.
Well, Braden does our sideline questions.
Yeah, I actually do record the sideline report that usually comes out weekly, where we ask our football players one question, just kind of fun, happy question, you know, like, I think, what were some of them, like, one of them was like, what would you gold medal in the Olympics or something?
What's the best post-game meal?
Yeah.
Lots of fun questions.
Absolutely, yes. And I think hopefully we'll have a few of those sideline reports we can look at here later in the program. In fact, speaking of that, I think it's time to take a look at some more of the best stuff that's been put out by FC Media this year.
We will see you guys in a bit.
Hi, I'm Allie. And I'm Katie.
Today we're joining the bowling team.
Let's go.
So, what or kind of how I should throw it, hold it, everything?
All right, just start off, just grab your ball and then just come right here. So, you're right-handed?
Yes.
Okay, you want to line up with your left foot. Go ahead and put your left foot. Start with your feet together.
Okay.
And just hold the ball up with your hand under it. Yeah.
Like that?
You're going to start with your right foot.
Okay.
And it's just a 1, 2, 3, and on the fourth one is when you go.
Okay. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh!
So,
What did I do wrong?
when you went and released the ball, you had your right foot out, so the ball has more of a chance to hit your leg. You want to have that left foot.
Left foot.
And then the reason why you'll see a lot of bowlers kick that leg behind is to get that leg out of the way so you have that clear.
So like that?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Bowling's a lot harder than I thought. Okay, 1, 2.
You're going to hold it out in front of you like almost yeah, like you're doing. Yes. But you would support the ball with your hand more like right there. Okay. And you would start with your right foot. So right hand, right foot. Right foot. Okay. It's really awkward to do. It's really awkward to start out with. But and then you just walk 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 5 steps. Wait, 5, okay. Yeah. And then, yeah. Okay. It's kind of easy peasy lemon squeezy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 1, 2.
Oopsie! Oh! Woo! I gotta get my lucky pink ball.
Yep. Alright, you're going down. I'm gonna take this dub.
Okay, probably.
Okay, wait. Start with the right foot. Start with the right
foot. If I don't, just do my own thing.
With your left.
What? The left. Oh! Oh! Oh my God! That was so embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. Lean forward. Yeah, don't. Lean back.
Wait, what do I supposed to do?
Lean down.
Just like straight.
Yeah. Like that?
Like this. Yes.
Okay, I'm getting my golf swing mixed up with it because when I go like this.
Yeah.
You know?
There we go.
Oh, woo! It's going! It's going!
Yay!
Okay.
Yay!
Go!
Oh, wait, what?
Go!
Yeah, you know what? I'll give Katie this dub this time. But, you know, that's just the way it goes. I'm a humble person.
I should probably join the bowling team with my spares and strikes, you know. Just saying. Okay, guys, so that was our attempt at bowling. I think I did pretty good.
I think I did. You know what? I learned how to fix my mistakes, though I let Katie win.
Yeah, you let me win?
Yes.
I won, fair and square.
You did really good. You're natural at it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Maybe you should join the bowling team.
Join the bowling team? I should, yeah.
Quit softball and just join the bowling team.
Finally. I'm good at
She found her true calm. Thank you so much to the bowling team for letting us come down today, and thank you to Jace and Keegan for teaching us as well. So,
see you next time.
Bye.
I think it's a really, really big step in the right direction as far as us being able to, you know, give all the students and the athletes comparable, you know, access to success as far as comparing to other teams in the conference, other teams in our level of the state of Indiana. And it's a big statement that is being made by the administration here in the township towards students. So I think it's an awesome gesture as far as, you know, just the township in general making a commitment to young athletes and young students that want to change their bodies in general. And this is one of the few disciplines in school that immediately you see the positive feedback for what you put in. If you put in the right amount of work in this class, you see tangible rewards. I mean, you can take about 2.5 to 3 months in this weight room, and if you follow the recipe, you know, and you put effort into it, and you put dedication, you set goals, all those things that are like coach speak that you always hear people say, you know, set goals to accomplish and become this. You can do that in a weight room. You know, I can't say you can do that in every discipline in the school building. Sometimes you can take a class and feel like you've gained a lot more knowledge, right? But this is one of those classes that when you take and you put your absolute effort into it, you will see the rewards. It will be 100% physically evident, and that's pretty cool.
Weights has improved me as a player. It builds strength and helps with your endurance. And Coach Rob does a big job with building his players and building everybody up to make them the best player they can be. As an athlete, it kept me fit, kept me in shape, kept me to do the best performance I can do on the court.
I think the season went very well. We were competitive with almost all, if not all, of our games. We won our sectional and got to semifinals in county. I learned how we worked. I think that was a main part of like how they worked physically, how they worked mentally, so that we could work as a cohesive team. I think it went really well. I think once they got to know us, I think it was good as a playing style. They figured out how we played, how we needed to work, and I think they gave us really good feedback. It was good for a different perspective. Sectionals actually went really well. We played the whole 80 minutes. We did not let down. We just kept pressing. I mean, we worked our butts off and we won. I think they'll end up being okay. I think they'll strive in the next few years. I think that they'll be even more competitive next year than they will this year, especially with knowing each other more and the new coaches knowing them. I think I want to leave behind the traditions, like the cheering on before games, karaoke on the bus. I also think I want to leave behind just the attitude of, we're going to win, let's go do this. My favorite memory was the Greenfield Central game when it got canceled and we all just sang karaoke on the bus, sopping wet.
Hey guys, welcome to our game show. I'm Katie.
And I'm Josiah, and today we'll be playing Guess What's in the Box. Our contestants will be...
My name is Isaiah. I will be participating in the game show today.
My name is Carrie, and I'll be participating in the game show today.
Hi, I'm Azari, and I am participating in the game show.
Yep. Get in there, Zay. Oh,
What?
Is it? Do we got fruit?
Hey, this is food.
Is this applesauce? Yes. Yeah. Oh.
That's $30. What is this? What is this? This lotion? Why is this slime?
No.
Vaseline?
No.
Ketchup?
Can I? No.
Can I smell?
Smell it right.
What color is it?
Ooh.
Is this honey?
No.
Syrup.
Yes. First to guess it right does not get pie in the face. Other two, y'all get pie in the face. It's mayonnaise. No, it's not.
Pudding.
No. Incorrect.
Lotion.
Some gel? Some gel here? No. Incorrect. What?
Try again.
Is this white?
What's that again?
Whipped cream.
Yep. Are you for real? Yep. Are you for real?
Oh, come on! You gotta do it harder than that. Hey.
We're live at the Franklin Central Open House.
And today we are going to be passing it to our friend Brayden for a very special interview.
So I'm here with Alex Kaufman. Alex, you said you're with NHS, right?
Yeah, I'm with National Honor Society.
Yeah, so what's it like being a part of that?
It's always going to be a great privilege. NHS, it's not available for everybody. You have to have that 3.7 GPA, and being able to be nominated and also being able to be an active member of it it's always going to be a great privilege.
Yeah, so could you describe for me a little bit, what all do you guys do in meetings and then kind of just throughout the year?
Yeah, so NHS is, you get nominated your junior year. After going through the application process, you're immediately jumping into action. You're volunteering at the previous graduation, and every day, there's opportunities to serve our community, work on leadership, and really just have a good time. We're always volunteering at events like this, events like No Tricks, Just Treats, and eventually the Teddy Bear Toss, which we are hosting this year.
Awesome, that's awesome, man. So could you go a little deeper? Like what organizations have you volunteered for so far, for example?
Organizations, we usually organize outside of school too. If any of our members are working as a volunteer at let's say a soccer game, they're working concessions, or they're volunteer at a sleepaway camp, that is considered NHS volunteering. It's one of those things where it's emphasizing not only volunteering for our school, but really just that individual, going out and trying to make our community a better place.
Right. And then, I guess what I'm wondering is kind of what would you recommend to students considering joining this who already have that 3.7 GPA, or maybe even some of you guys, 8th graders, who are going to be coming in as freshmen and want to work towards that to join this? Why would you recommend that?
So NHS it's number one, it's kind of a reward to be a part of it. If you are working throughout your entire high school and you have that 3.7, you'll most likely have references, teachers, coaches, or other club leaders that you know pretty well. Those serve as references in order to get in. And from there, if you have all the requirements, you can 100% join. It's a risk-free club, but it's a club you can get whatever you want out of it. And in the end, I would fully recommend it to really anybody. Especially to those 8th graders who are coming into freshman year, it's just a matter of setting a firm foundation, getting those grades up, and really just doing your part.
And then one last question for you. I've heard rumors that you're supposed to be dressed up as somebody. Who would that be?
Okay, so that was Captain America. Our theme this year is superheroes, as well as the unseen superheroes in our school. And so I was supposed to be Captain America. Someone else was actually supposed to be Captain America. Then I took the role. But unfortunately, due to circumstances, I'm not dressed up as him. But nevertheless, we do what we can.
Awesome. Thank you for your time. I'm Braden Carter with FCTV. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Braden. So now we're going to show you some highlights from the more amazing work that we've done this year.
Good morning, Flashes. I'm Isaac Prickle with Sports. Our football team beat top 20 ranked Columbus North in the first game of sectionals in a last-minute nail-biter, 21-17. The Flashes defense played a great game, forcing 2 turnovers late in the game. The Flashes played Center Grove this Friday in the sectional championship. On Saturday, our girls and boys cross-country team had the state run in Terre Haute. The girls team finished 7th in the state, with our boys team finishing 11th. Congrats to a great season. Our girls basketball team kicks off play this Thursday at home versus Center Grove. Be sure to come out to support. With sports, I'm Isaac Prickle. Stay classy, FC.
Did you know that a group of students repair most Chromebooks in Franklin Central? The CyberFlash's IT support class allows students to get hands-on experience working with devices and working with students to help keep the learning experience good.
I come in and I see if there's any broken devices over there, and then I come over, get it in our system, and just start repairing them.
There's a lot of things you learn when taking an application-based course. Is specifically when I'm up here sitting in the front, I learn, customer service, how to work with people, how to enter tickets, how to send them back to class, get them in and out in a timely manner while also being professional. Like Gavin said, device repair and diagnosis. So if we don't know what the issue is exactly, we will figure out the issue and then either repair or replace the device as needed to get it back into service. And in this class, you also have a couple projects that you do during the semester, so you get to be creative with technology in a way that you normally wouldn't be able to in sort of a fixed curriculum course.
Customer service is one of the big ones, trying to make sure that the students in the class actually run it like it's a business if they were running the customer service counter at their first job, even if it's Dairy Queen or Best Buy, or if it's something outside of a high school job and then after you get out of college. Time management is a big one. You have to be able to know if you can complete a repair from start to finish in the course of one class. If you can't, you also have to be able to leave notes for your next classmate. That way then they can pick up where you left off with very little questions. We had someone go directly into an information technology job on the north side of town. But then we've also got ones that are going to school to be a radiology tech or a nurse. If you enjoy working with your hands, this is a good course. It doesn't matter if you want to be in IT or not.
My goals this year are to get my team involved. We got a lot of new varsity members coming up, like my guards, Raymond in third coming up. So we just want to get them involved. And then we got transfers, Jacob, get him involved with the game. And I feel like we can go very farther than last year this year. A big thing I want to improve on this year is my attitude. My attitude last year was bad. It was very bad. And then my decision making when it comes to knowing what to do with the ball at the right times. So some ways I accepted my leadership this year are bringing players to the side and talking to them about the problems they messed up or what we couldn't do right so that we don't have the problem down in the future when it comes to game time. And I'm just coaching everybody up on the side instead of yelling at them like I did last year.
Dante has been a great leader this season so far. By end of summer, he has helped me, knows my right from my wrongs, and makes me understand the game a little bit better. Keep my composure on the court when I mess up. And the plays, sometimes I forget the plays. he helps me understand, and so the coach doesn't yell at me.
Something I'm gonna miss this year is like the bonds I built with everybody, you know, my teammates, my coaches. I'm gonna miss basketball, period.
In the cafeteria, in a small corner, are the humble McCormicks. They have served the students of FC for years, providing plenty of sweet treats and drinks for the students. They constantly are adding new items to keep the menu fresh. We had the opportunity to interview the current president of the club and get a little insight into what motivates them to do this for our school.
I've been running McCormick since 2018, so almost 6 years now. The thing that's really motivated me to stay with running McCormick's is it's great to see how everyone gains their skills and also the impact that they're making, because everything we do is to honor Mr. McCormick's, who was a former teacher here, and all the profits from the course and from the coffee shop do go to a scholarship for one of our seniors each year, which is always really great to see that impact that they're making, as well as the skills that they're developing for their business class. The students do a really good job of organizing how they want to accomplish things, what they want to do, and just bringing that all together. The other fun part is seeing the creativity. So students come up with really interesting ideas for promotions, for drinks, and all of that is always really good to see how they're being creative while also following the strict guidelines that we have to follow within the coffee shop.
And here's a student volunteer. We talked to him and asked him about McCormick's.
For right now, we're doing our training, so we really haven't gotten into the full thing. We all have to communicate well, we have to make sure we're cleaning up well, and overall, it's a good community. So, when I know it's going to be a part of it, I saw it last year and I thought, oh, that would be a fun class to do. And I put it on my schedule and I got it on my schedule this year. And so far, it's a fun class. Yes, I enjoy it very much.
If you are looking for something sweet, McCormick's is open every day of the week to serve our student body. For my personal recommendation, I would get the Twix Shake. It's a delicious mix of chocolate, ice cream, and caramel. You can order one for yourself any day of the week. Make sure you bring a device with Apple Pay or just cash. We'll see you there.
I thought we had an excellent year. We won the majority of our games. We don't like getting knocked out of the playoffs by Carmel again. But, you know, in spite of that, it was a great year. I never measure our success on wins and losses, but we had a lot more wins than we had. We only had 2 regular season losses the entire year. Kids' attitude was excellent. Kids' effort was excellent, and I thought it was an amazing year. One thing about a senior-dominated team, and our seniors were excellent, and I believe we had 17. It was really close to exactly half the team. And one thing an effective senior class can do is leave a legacy. And this group of seniors has done that. Some of them have helped build our unified program, but they've left a legacy of, you know, next year's young kids will come in, know what's expected of them. They'll know how to be successful. They'll know how to set the tone, how to, you know, maintain positivity and have a lot of fun while they're doing it.
What would you say to anyone looking to join Unified, and what would be some advice for the non-seniors of last year's team?
I think anybody looking to join Unified, I think, you know, just do it. It's a lot more fun than what some people would think it is. There's such a great atmosphere around it, and I personally enjoyed it more than I ever had imagined I would have. And to the returning players, just be a leader, support your teammates, and, you know, just carry on what everybody before you's left behind, and just keep the program positive.
Well, our bright spots on our team were our seniors. You know, on offense, we had a lot of seniors on offense. You know, between Tyler, Max, Elliott, Martin, they scored almost any time they wanted to. And then on defense, we had some new faces. We had some old faces. Seniors on defense. Graham did a great job in the secondary playing safety. Angel's one of the fastest players I've ever coached. His pass rush changed our defense. And then Ella and Wyatt up front, just funneling everything, pulling lots of flags. They were awesome. With all of our bright spots, though, I know that next year, you know, we had. It was hard to be a new player this year, but we had some contribute. Both C.J. Marsh and Thomas McIntyre played a lot and were big contributors. Also on offense, we had Quinn Jackson and Elijah Beach scored a lot of touchdowns playing center. And so I will miss our seniors, and I'll miss them a lot. But I think we're going to do really well next year. I think Deanna Dyson and Bridget Johnson are going to be two of our leaders, and they will provide with the moral support, positivity, and both one of them a great defender, one of them a great pass catcher. So I think we're going to be in good shape next year.
8th graders, don't forget to talk to your counselors and sign up for FC Media.
Thanks so much for watching our live stream tonight, and have a great night.